sing and strum, and then there's a calypso for you. Lovely. Well, I wonder if we're there. Are you there? Wonderful Facebook world. Young Voices at home. The last edition for a while has just begun. And you are very, very welcome at it indeed. And my name's David Lawrence, and I am the principal conductor of Young Voices, and it's my pleasure to lead you in some singing today. We're going to do lots of singing, and I hope you are ready for that. We're going to warm up our voices in a minute. I'm going to see who's on. Oh, I'm going to turn my sound down because I don't want to hear myself 12 seconds late. But I would love to see if you're here. Just say hello, and that would make me encouraged to know that I'm not just sitting here in South Lincolnshire talking to myself. That would be good. So, of course, you're very welcome. Whether you've done a Young Voices concert or not, you're very welcome to sing along and join us here. And by all means, interact with the chat. Oh, I can see some people have arrived. Let's see who's here. Debs Johnson, hello to you. Very faithful viewer you are. And Philippa is here. Claire is here. Hello from Dublin. Fair Dublin town, how wonderful. And Sarah, welcome to you as well. And I hope you've all got a little bit of space around you. We're going to need to do that in a minute. And we've got one song in particular that has quite a lot of actions and movement. So I hope you're prepared for that. Also going to do a little journey around the world to see where these songs come from, because I think that's always interesting. We're going to find out who wrote them. Have you ever wondered where songs come from? It's not just the internet. They come from all sorts of places, usually the hearts and minds of people. Have you ever written a song? Have you ever thought about it? Maybe we can talk about that. Our first song has got a lovely Caribbean feel, and it's a calypso, a little round. That's going to be our warm-up song once we've warmed up properly. I'm going to declare this singing session officially, and I want to hear a cheer, open! Yes. Great. Now, if you want to find a place where you can stand comfortably or sit up very comfortably, that would be very, very good. Do a little bit of this, please, with your shoulders. Gentle stretch up with your arms. Oh, my hands have disappeared. Oh, dear. There they are. Little bit of this. Bit of that. Bit of that if necessary. And let's do some humming together. Make that noise with me. Make that face with me as well. And letter N this time. And that lovely sound, NG sound at the back of your throat. Like you've just said the word sing or song or ding or dong. Could you just say sing and sing? Lovely. Let's find some other noises we can make with our mouth. Try that. Lovely. Letter V. Try that one. Lovely. And what about this? One of my favourites. Can you do that? And can you do that noise? And if not, do your favourite sound. That one maybe, or zzz, zzz. Here we go. And if I have got a favourite sound, it's this. Try that with me, everybody. And I'd like you to sing with that sound, just up 5 notes like this. Try. So when somebody asks you, what did you do this morning? You can tell them, I did this. And just see how their faces change. Maybe we'll try it a bit higher. It's a good exercise to get your tongue good and free. It's a strange muscle, the tongue. Try it. And Up, one more, and maybe that's enough of that. Now, I'm very, very keen to get to our first song. It's our warm-up song. It's a round, and who knows, some of you might know it. It's called the Calypso round, and it's by a lady called Jan Holdstock, and it goes a bit like this. Anytime you need a calypso, here is what you must do. First of all, you take a rhythm and shake a little, shake a little, shake a little, shake a, and you bang a drum and you sing and strum, and then there's a calypso for you. So just 4 simple lines to learn. Anytime you need a calypso, say that with me. Anytime you need a calypso, here is what you must do. Say that. Here is what you must do. Let's sing it together. Anytime you need a calypso, here is what you must do. We'll come back to that line in a minute. First of all, you take a rhythm. It goes like this. First of all, you take a rhythm. First of all, you take a rhythm and do what? Well, you shake it a little. And shake a little, shake a little, shake a little, shaker. Could you shake a little, shake a little, shake a little, shaker? All right, let's sing that together. Shake a little, shake a little, shake a little, shaker. One more time, you were brilliant. Again. Shake a little, shake a little, shake a little, shaker. Should we go from the beginning? See what we've learnt so far. Anytime you need a calypso, here is what you must do. It's good advice, this song. 1, 2, 3. Anytime you need a calypso, here is what you must do. First of all, you take a rhythm and shake a little, shake a little, shake a little, shaker. And you bang a drum and you sing and strum. Say those words. And you bang a drum and you sing and strum, and then there's a calypso for you. And then there's a calypso for you. I'm sure Claire's putting the words in the chat as well, so hopefully that will help you. Just sing you that last line. And you bang a drum and you sing and strum, and then there's a calypso for you. Try it. And you bang a drum and you sing and strum, and then there's a calypso for you. Have you got some actions already? Have you got an action for bang a drum, sing and strum, and then there's a calypso? I'm not a great calypso dancer, but maybe you can come up with your own dance. That would be very good. And shake a little shaker. I'd love to think you might have some actions. Now, let's sing it all together, all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anytime you need a calypso, here is what you must do. First of all, you take a rhythm and shake a little, shake a little, shake a little, shaker. And you bang a drum and you sing and strum, and then there's a calypso for you. Okay, feeling a bit more confident with it now? It's a 3-part round, and here's what I'm going to suggest. I'm going to suggest that we all sing it through together once, and then when it comes to the 3-part round, I want you and me to go third. All right? I've got a couple of people prepared on the track to go first and second. You might recognize their voice. It's me. But I've saved a space for you and me to go third in the round. All right, so we're all going to sing it together once, then we're going to wait a little bit, and then we're going to sing the 3rd time. All right, maybe it's time you did get up now to dance and move around, and it's time I tried to do some high-tech work here. Keep your fingers crossed, everyone. Here we go. Oh, yes. And we're away. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Anytime you need a calypso, here is what you must do. and shake a little, shake a little, shake a little, shake a, and you bang a drum and you sing and strum, and then there's a calypso for you. Now we wait here. You need a calypso. Here is what you must do. Here comes the second person. Anytime you need a calypso. And we're coming third. Here we go. 1, 2. Anytime you need a calypso, here is what you must do. First of all, you take a rhythm and shake a little, shake a little, shake a little, shake a, and you bang a drum and you sing and strum, and then there's a calypso for you. One more time. Anytime you need a calypso, here is what you must do. First of all, you take a rhythm and shake a little, shake a little, shake a little, shake a, and you bang a drum and you sing and strum, and then there's a calypso for you. Give yourself a massive round of applause. Very good indeed. Well, I wonder if you've ever wondered, where does the calypso come from? Does any of you know where calypso comes from? Well, I can tell you it comes from Trinidad and Tobago, and I am going to show you where that is. I've got a little map that's going to zoom around the world for us this morning, and it's going to start not where you live, because I'm not actually sure where you live, and I do know that you live in a lot of different places, but I do know where I live, and here we go. It's not Leeds, I can tell you that. It's here. Oh, there we are, little journey from Leeds to Spalding in Lincolnshire. That's where I live. And I can tell you that Trinidad and Tobago is a long, long way away. And for those of you who have done Young Voices, you will undoubtedly know our wonderful host and compere, Gigi Morley. She's from Trinidad. In fact, she organised a Young Voices concert there once. And here we go. We're going to fly from Lincolnshire all the way to Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean. That's where it is. How amazing is that? And that song, as I mentioned, was written by Jan Holdstock, and that's why we are going to go to Leeds, because that's where Jan lived. Sadly, she died a few years ago, but she has left us a wonderful amount of songs, and I wonder if your music teacher knows them. Maybe you could ask them. She wrote that Calypso song, and I'm going to show you a picture of her, if I'm clever enough. Here she is, with her lovely cat. So that's Jan Holdstock, who wrote the Calypso song. And I'm going to show you a picture of our next composer. My goodness me, it's none other than Rebecca Lawrence. Now, Rebecca is well known at Young Voices because she wrote these songs. Those of you who've done Young Voices before, you might recognize this one. A little can change. Remember that? A little can change our world. And those of you who've done Young Voices at all in the last 100 years will probably recognise this song as well. Oh yes! But we're not doing that song today. We're not doing... No, we're not. There have been many other opportunities, and I'm delighted to say we are doing it in the concerts next year. But Rebecca has also written a lot of songs, about 100 other songs, and we're going to do one of hers. Now, in order for my map to be up to date, I'm going to show you here where Rebecca's from. And it's not in England, strangely. Rebecca is from the Channel Islands, Jersey. There we are. So Rebecca has written a song called Brian. It's about an imaginary friend. And I've got a question for you. Have you ever had an imaginary friend? And if you have, why don't you pop their name on the chat? I would be very, very interested to see, especially if any of your imaginary friends were called Brian. My goodness me. So he clears his throat and he finds his music seamlessly, and it goes a bit like this. Right. When shampoo spilt all over the floor, it was Brian. Brian. When someone cross kept slamming the door, it was Brian. Brian. Maybe I should tell the truth and get into trouble instead of blaming everything on my naughty double. It's just too easy to tell a tale on Brian. And then Brian goes on to do other naughty things. I can see that Claire's put the words in the chat, and I'm going to share some of the words with you as we're learning, but there's not many of them, and they repeat quite a lot. So let me try and do that now. Do I have the skills? Let's find out. Here are the words. So, could you sing with me? When shampoo spilt all over the floor. Try that. When shampoo spilt all over the floor, it was Brian. Brian. Try that bit. It was Brian. Brian. Very good. Should we go from the beginning? Here we go. When shampoo spilt. When shampoo spilt all over the floor, it was Brian. Brian. When someone cross kept slamming the door, it was Brian. Brian. So that tune is just the same. Are you happy so far? And then it goes like this. Maybe I should tell the truth and get into trouble. Try that with me. Maybe I should tell the truth and get into trouble instead of blaming everything on my naughty double. Try that one. Instead of blaming everything on my naughty double. Let's do the beginning of that. Maybe I should tell the truth. Maybe I should tell the truth and get into trouble instead of blaming everything on my naughty double. And then finally, it's just too easy to tell a tale on Brian. Try that. It's just too easy to tell a tale on Brian. And then the next verse starts. All right. When shampoo spilt. Should we do the whole of the verse? When shampoo spilt all over the floor. I'm going to leave these words up now, but that's the last time. All right, try to remember them as brilliantly as you can. 1, 2, 3. When shampoo spilt all over the floor, it was Brian. Brian. When someone cross kept slamming the door, it was Brian. Brian. Maybe I should tell the truth and get into trouble instead of blaming everything on my naughty double. It's just too easy to tell a tale on Brian. Great. So, there we are. I'm assuming now you're brilliant at that first verse and that chorus. Now, verse 2. I'm sure this has never happened to you. When mouldy toast grew under my bed. Try that. When mouldy toast grew under my bed. You know who it was. It was Brian. Brian. When pancakes flipped and fell on my head. Try that. When pancakes flipped and fell on my head. It was... Oh yes. Maybe I should tell the truth and get into trouble instead of blaming everything on my naughty double. It's just too easy to tell a tale on Brian. Poor old Brian. He's getting the blame for everything, isn't he? My goodness me. So that's mouldy toast and pancakes. That's verse 2. All right. Now, verse 3. When 5-foot balls flew over the wall. Wasn't you, was it? It was... It's so tempting. This will be one of those earworms, by the way. I'm warning you now. You may well be singing this little refrain for the rest of the day. Sorry. Not sorry. When 5 footballs, try it. 1, 2, 3. When 5 footballs flew over the wall, it was Brian, Brian. And I know you've never done this. When mud and grass just covered the hall. When mud and grass just covered the hall, it was Brian. Let's do the whole of verse 3. When 5 footballs flew over the wall. 1, 2, 3. When 5 footballs flew over the wall, it was Brian, Brian. When mud and grass just covered the hall, it was Brian, Brian. Maybe I should tell the truth and get into trouble, instead of blaming everything on my naughty double. It's just too easy to tell a tale on Brian. And then there's a special ending to the song, which I'll teach you just before we run it all the way through. All right, poor old Brian. Let me see if you've ever had an imaginary friend. Well, there's lots of people watching. Oh, John says, my imaginary friend was called Gloria. What a wonderful name. Good choice. And you went on many adventures together around the house. Thrilled to hear that. I really, really am. Oh, Debs, when you were 4, you had an imaginary friend called Mrs. Inches, who was a middle-aged woman. And you've said yourself how tragic, and I couldn't possibly comment, but that has made me giggle a lot. That is brilliant. Lovely. All right, and thank you, Claire, for keeping on putting those words in the chat. Now, where should we go for our next song? Oh, it's quite a journey, I can tell you. And this is the song that needs quite a few actions with it as well. And it's here. Look at this, seamless music organisation. It's called Amani Utupe. Amani Utupe na ustawi. And these words are Swahili words, in fact. Let's find out who wrote this song. This song was written not by Rebecca, but by... This is not going to go wrong, and not by Jan Holstock, but definitely by Patsy Ford Sims. Look at that. We can edit that bit out. Oh, it's live. Right. Okay, fine. Patsy Ford Sims, she's written lots of wonderful songs as well. And she lives in a place called Jacksonville, which is in Florida. So I'm going to show you here where that is. Be very excited, everybody. That's where we left Rebecca. And here we go. Oh, it looks like a long way away. Yes, of course, it's in the United States of America, and there is Florida. In fact, if I zoom in a little bit here, Jacksonville's around. There we are, Jacksonville. So that's where Patsy lives. And this song, Amani Utupe, as I said, it's from it's in the Swahili language, which is spoken in, well, a large number of African countries, actually, but it's the official language in Kenya and Tanzania. We're going to find out where they are now. We're going to leave Patsy where she is, and there we are. Kenya and Tanzania is just below it. You can see that. So I want you to practice these words with me. Amani Utupe. Say that. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Na ustawi. You'll get lots of practice at this because those words come a lot in this song. But what do they mean, I hear you cry? Well, they mean, as you will be singing, grant us peace and give us courage. Can you say that? Grant us peace and give us courage. I am going to sing the beginning of this song for you. As we travel down this weary road, Amani Utupe na ustawi. We need strength to carry on our load. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe now stawi. And then there's a couple more verses, very, very simple words. So let's sing together. Amani Utupe now stawi. Have a go. Amani Utupe now stawi. And again. Amani Utupe now stawi. Once again, slowly, it's Amani, Amani Utupe. Let me hear you. Utupe na ustawi. Na ustawi. Now let me show you the actions as well. So for Amani, you put out your, does that look like my right hand? Because it is my right hand, even if it looks like my left hand. All right? And I don't mind if you do it that way round or this way round. In all honesty, it doesn't matter. So Amani Utupe na ustawi is what we're going to do every time we get there. Amani Utupe na ustawi. And again, Amani Utupe na ustawi. So whichever hand you put out first, that one goes across first. Very good. I would like to sing you now verse 2, and every time I get to Amani Utupe na ustawi, I want you to sing it really strong and really loud. We go up a semitone each time. How exciting. Here we go. Road is rocky and the way is dark. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Every road has a different fork. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Got the idea? Lovely. Why don't we sing the whole of that refrain that goes, grant us peace, give us courage. And maybe we can think of some actions for that. Grant us peace, give us courage. Let's try that. Grant us peace, give us courage, with a lot of strength in your arms. And then, Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. I'm sure you're getting brilliant at this. And verse 3 goes up again. And the first few words are, reminds me of a song we did at Young Voices recently. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Amani Utupe na ustawi. And I think we did that for that word. Let's try that. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Amani Utupe na ustawi. And again. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe na ustawi. I'm sure you've got the idea by now. Now, words of verse 1. As we travel down this weary road, Amani Utupe na ustawi, we need strength to carry on our load. Let's try that together. As we travel down this weary road. 1, 2, 3. As we travel down this weary road, Amani Utupe na ustawi. We need strength. We need strength to carry on our load. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us I know, you're brilliant at that. Verse 2. Road is rocky and the way is dark. Try that. Road is rocky and the way is dark. Amani Utupe na ustawi. And then, every road has a different fork. Not like a knife or a spoon, but you know where a road goes off in 2 other directions. Every road has a different fork. I'll leave you to come up with your own actions for that. Try it. Every road has a different fork. Amani Utupe na ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage, etc., etc. And this song has got a special ending. And it goes like this. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Do it again. Amani Utupe now ustawi. And then Amani Utupe now ustawi. Amani Utupe now ustawi. So it's just one long one there, where it goes Amani Utupe now ustawi. Try that with me. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Great, I reckon we're ready for a big run through of the whole song. And I was wondering how I could join you with the actions and play the piano at the same time. And I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to get the computer to play the piano part, which I recorded earlier. Are you ready? I'm assuming it's a yes. Get a bit of space around you. Relax your shoulders. And we're off. As we travel down this weary road. Are you ready? Here we go. As we travel down this weary road, Amani Utupe now ustawi. We need strength. We need strength to carry on our load. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Then we've got 4 bars of instrumental. Join me in a very random dance. Road is rocky and the way is dark. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Every road has a different fork. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe now ustawi. More random dancing. I don't know why I suddenly decided to do this. But never mind, here we go. Hallelujah, everybody. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Amani Utupe now ustawi. And again. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Grant us peace, give us courage. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Long one. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Amani Utupe now ustawi. Give yourselves a massive round of applause. Oh my goodness me. Well done for singing in Swahili. And now you know a Swahili phrase that means grant us peace, give us courage. Lovely. Well, we are coming to the end of our last Young Voices at Home for the moment, because I can tell you this, you're all going back to school. Yes, you are. Let me hear that cheer. Yes, I imagine you are happy, and possibly 1 or 2 of your parents as well. Anyway, so that's very exciting. Good luck back at school. Look after yourselves and your friends and stay safe, whatever you do. And we've got some exciting news. We're not sitting still. We're not sitting around waiting for the next concerts to happen or the next lockdown, for goodness sake. Oh no, we've got some exciting things in store, some of which I can actually tell you about. One thing in particular, on the 15th of June, we've got the biggest sing being organised. And if you haven't signed up for that yet, well, maybe speak with your teacher next week and ask them, have we signed up for the biggest sing? And then your teacher will be Googling the biggest sing, and then hopefully you'll join in with more than 300,000 other people making a world record. a Guinness World Record. So that will be very exciting. Now, before we finish, Hove, I don't want to leave Brian with all that mud on the floor. A bit worried about that. So, there's a special ending for this song as well. And I wonder if I can share these words with you. I possibly can. If I'm clever enough. Just the special ending of the song. Here we go. It goes like this. Once we've done just too easy to tell a tale on Brian, and then we sing, but secretly between me and you, all the things that he did, it just isn't true, for Brian's got a double just as naughty as him, and it's me, and it's me, and it's me. Just do that last one really quietly. And it's me. So Brian, your double has got a double, and who is it? Of course, it's you. Right, let's try that together. But secretly between me and you, try that. But secretly between me and you, all the things that he did, it just isn't true. All the things that he did, it just isn't true. For Brian's got a double just as naughty as him, and it's me, etc. And it's me. And we do that 3 times, very, 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 very quietly at the end. I'm still staring at the camera here, and you can't see me. Very, very, very quietly at the end. Should we try that? But secretly between me and you. But secretly between me and you, all the things that he did, it just isn't true. For Brian's got a double just as naughty as him, and it's me, and it's me, and it's me. Great, I think we can do the whole Brian song. And remind you of the verses. There's shampoo on the floor and someone slamming the door. Who is it? When mouldy toast grew under my bed and pancakes flipped and fell on my head. Wasn't you, was it? Who was it? Exactly. And then when all the footballs landed the other side of the wall and mud and grass just covered the hall, who did it? No, it was you, wasn't it? Be honest. Oh, no, it really was Brian. Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Right, now, let me get my little band organised here. I haven't got a band, really. I just pretend I've got some friends here. And I'm going to get them to start. Oh, here we go. Ah! Okay, when shampoo spilled, here we go. When shampoo spilled all over the floor, it was Brian. Brian. When someone cross kept slamming the door, it was Brian. Brian. Maybe I should tell the truth and get into trouble, instead of blaming everything on my naughty double. It's just too easy to tell a tale on Brian. When mouldy toast grew under my bed, it was Brian. Brian. Pancakes, when pancakes flipped and fell on my head, it was Brian. Brian. Maybe I should tell the truth and get into trouble, instead of blaming everything on my naughty double. It's just too easy to tell a tale on Brian. 5 footballs. When 5 footballs flew over the wall, it was Brian. Brian. When mud and grass just covered the hall, who was it? Who did it? Maybe I should tell the truth and get into trouble, instead of blaming everything on my naughty double. It's just too easy to tell a tale on Brian. But secretly between me and you, all the things that he did, well, it just isn't true. For Brian's got a double just as naughty as him, and it's me. And it's me. And it's me. yourselves and Brian and Gloria and Mrs. Inches a big round of applause for being so naughty and being so available for blaming on. It's been really, really fun singing with you today. Thank you so much indeed for joining me, and stay safe. Look after yourselves and your friends around you, and I will look forward to seeing you again very soon, I'm sure. Take very good care. Bye-bye.